almost heaven. West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like a breeze. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, all my memories gathered round her. Miner's lady, stranger to blue water, dark and dusty, painted on the skies. Misty taste of moonshine, teardrops in my eyes. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, I hear her voice in the morning hour. She calls me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday, country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home. Country roads, take me home. Country roads. Okay, John Denver, Take Me Home Country Road. Fantastic tune, well worth learning, super simple if you want it to be. It can be challenging if you want to make it challenging for yourself. I mean, there's some techniques that you can add to it to beef up your repertoire of techniques. But it's an easy song. Capo at the second, the chords are G, E minor, D, C. There's one F in it, and then there's a D minor as well. Or not D minor, D seventh, I should say. Okay, D seventh is first and third strings at the second fret, and second string at the first fret. All right, it goes from D to D7. All right. Anyway, I'm going to show you a few little techniques, and then afterwards. And again, this is referenced in the time signature. There's a play along at the end, and I'll be calling out the chords so you can play along and, listen for the chords as you go. But anyways, the techniques that I was talking about are some very simple well, they're not simple, but if you play along with them, you can get good at them, and you can add them to just about every song you play, just to add texture to your songs. And I'm sure I've talked about these in other videos I've made, but it's worth it in this song. So when you're in G, for instance, you can hammer onto that fifth. Well, you can hammer onto any string at any chord that you want, pretty much. But in this case, if you hammer onto the fifth string, right? I'm plucking that fifth string and hammering into it. Okay, and you can do the same thing on the fourth string. Not that the fourth string's included in that G chord, right? But you can add that in there and hammer onto the fourth and add a little texture. That sort of thing. And you can do that anytime you want. You can always suspend that G chord by adding your first finger. I mean, if you play your G like this, if you play it like this, you can't do this, but I would suggest learning to play your G like this so you can suspend that chord. Just adding a little bit of texture. It doesn't wreck the song if you're doing that. I mean, as long as you're supposed to be playing a G chord, you can suspend it. So that's second string at the first fret with your first finger. Okay. You can always kind of just grab the second string at the third fret, which is part of a G chord if you play it like this, right? But if I play it like this, I can always add that. Okay, so there are things that you can do, and I'm going to show you some other chords, like for instance E minor. You can always hammer into the E minor. You can add E minor 7th, so at the second string, third fret with your pinky. Or you can even grab the second string at the first fret with your first finger. Alright, do anything you want with that little combination. You can grab the bottom string. Okay. C, you can do the same sort of a hammer-on thing. So you're hammering into that D string at the second fret, which is part of the chord, right? You can even grab the G string at the second. You can add your pinky to the second fret, second string, third fret in a C. Or the bottom string. Alright, anytime you're playing a C chord, you can add those things in, and it won't wreck the song or the chord. It'll just add a little bit of texture to it. So you want to start thinking, and D as well, right? You can take your middle finger off. You can add your pinky. So all those types of things can add to this song rather than just playing it. You can play. Right? Same song, just with a little bit of texture. Okay? Another thing I would suggest with this song, and this is the reason I suggest it with this song, is because it's how the song is recorded. It's not a strumming song. At least I don't think there's a guitar in there that's just strumming away. If there is, it's in the background, but there's a lot of this kind of picking, right? Alright, so it's not strumming all the strings, it's kind of picking away at the strings, getting a little bit of a pattern going. Alright, so I am kind of picking specific strings. Bit of a down up thing, and I'm not picking one string at a time, although you could, but I mean I'm just kind of grabbing a few here and there, and it's just adding texture. Okay, the last thing I want to talk about, and I'll try and make this brief because I'm babbling on here like usual, but anyways, if you notice the picture-in-picture, I kind of threw a little bit of a lead in there, and the lead is made up of this type of technique. So it's kind of this type of thing. Right? Second string, fourth string. And the two combinations are either with your first finger on the second string and your middle finger on the fourth, so that your two fingers are 1 fret apart. Or, and you can't just play that randomly, you can't just play that anywhere, but that's one of the patterns. And the other pattern is both on the same fret, with your ring finger on the second string and your middle finger on the fourth, right? So in this song, it would be, you could actually play the again, all second and fourth string. And by the way, notice I'm pinching. I'm playing with my pick, but I'm pinching with my middle finger, right? It's kind of like this. I don't know if you can catch that. Or you can alternate, right? Whatever you want to do, and you know, goof around with that. Sometimes, all right. But the different chords for this song, and again, just play with it and see what you can do. It's 2 strings open, 1st and 2nd fret, both on the 3rd fret, both on the 5th fret, let's see now. Sorry, so 1st and 2nd, 3rd and 4th, both on the 5th, both on the 7th, and again, I'm referencing, you know, these numbers from the capo. 8th and 9th, both on the 10th, and both on the 12th. All right, and you can just goof around and you can kind of make a solo up just doing that. It's a great technique to learn, and you can add all kinds of embellishment to just about any song you ever play just by playing with those 2 strings and those 2 patterns. If you just want to play chords for the play along, then you can pick sort of any strumming pattern you want, but I would suggest something along the lines of down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, G, E minor, dog, cat, go. Okay, and you can play that strumming pattern throughout the entire song pretty much. All right. Starts in G, goat, E minor, dog, and cat, goat, goat, E minor, dog, cat, goat, goat, dog, E minor, cat, goat, dog, cat, and goat. E minor, dog, cat, goat, goat, E minor, dog, cat, dog, E minor, cat, goat, dog, cat, goat, E minor, dog, goat, cat, goat, dog, E minor, F, cat, goat, dog, D7, and stop, goat, E minor, dog, sorry, E minor, cat, goat, dog, cat, and goat. Goat again. Dog, E minor, and cat. Goat, dog, cat, goat, dog, E minor, sorry, that's goat, dog, back to goat.